rumors of OJ Simpson and Kris Jenner having a steamy affair.
Many fans have even accused OJ Simpson of being Khloe Kardashian's father.
Khloe Kardashian, so obviously not a Kardashian.
After 25 years, you'd think that it just wouldn't be a thing.
I was coming back from taking the kids to school, and I was supposed to meet Nicole. She and I were supposed to have lunch. She said she wanted to show me some things and talk about what was in her safe. I was gonna change and go meet her. Her mom called me. I picked up the phone and she actually said, Nicole's been shot. I said, okay, I'm on my way, where do I go? And she said, no, she didn't make it.
OJ Simpson accused of killing his wife, Nicole Brown Simpson.
That's probably what she wanted to reveal to me, which broke my heart.
I will always feel guilty that I didn't pay more attention.
Rumors of OJ Simpson and Kris Jenner having a steamy affair.
I answered the phone and it was a call from jail. It was OJ.
OJ Simpson, accused of brutally slaughtering his ex-wife Nicole Simpson.
Kris's best friend.
I will always feel guilty.
Some people think, like, you might be Khloe Kardashian's real dad.
I always thought Kris was a cute girl.
Did OJ ever try to reach out to you at all?
My loyalty was with Nicole and her family.
A documentary about Nicole Brown Simpson, the ex-wife of OJ Simpson, who was killed outside of her Los Angeles home in 1994, is in the works at Lifetime. A spokesperson for the network on Thursday confirmed to USA Today that the doc will be titled The Life and Murder of Nicole Brown Simpson. The project will give Brown Simpson her narrative back, according to the spokesperson. News of the Lifetime documentary was announced the same day OJ Simpson's family announced his death. And guess what? Kris Jenner might be facing some serious heat with the upcoming documentary. Rumors are swirling that this documentary could contain damning evidence of Kris's involvement in the murder of Nicole Brown, OJ Simpson's ex-wife. According to whispers in the industry, comedian Cat Williams hinted that 2024 would be the year when Hollywood's big fish would be exposed, and it looks like Kris Jenner might be next in line. If these rumors are to be believed, the documentary could shed new light on the events surrounding Nicole Brown's tragic death and Kris's alleged role in it. Facing accusations of involvement in such a high-profile crime would undoubtedly be a major blow to Kris's reputation and could have serious legal consequences. It's a scandalous revelation that's sure to rock the Kardashian-Jenner empire to its core. As the release of the documentary draws near, all eyes will be on Kris Jenner and the explosive revelations it promises to bring. On Thursday, OJ Simpson's family announced that the former NFL star and Hollywood actor died of cancer the day prior. Besides his prowess on the field, he won the Heisman Trophy in his college days at Southern California and led the NFL in rushing 4 times. Simpson became a household name in American history because of a divisive murder trial. He was acquitted of killing his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and the man who was with her, Ron Goldman. Brown Simpson became a well-known name in the news because of her high-profile ex-husband and the public nature of the trial, which is frequently labeled the trial of the century. She was known as a beautiful, loving woman whose life with her family was cut too short. Nicole Brown Simpson was OJ Simpson's second wife. She was stabbed and killed in 1994 at the age of 35, and her body was found outside of her Los Angeles home. The former NFL running back was tried for her murder and that of the man who was with her that night, Ron Goldman. Brown Simpson was born in Frankfurt, Germany, and her family moved to Garden Grove, California when she was a child. She had 4 siblings. She was known for her blonde hair and loving personality, and was named Homecoming Princess in high school. She became an interior decorator and was a doting mother to her 2 children that she had with Simpson, Sydney, and Justin. She was just so vivacious, so full of life. Her older sister, Denise Brown, told the New York Times in a 1994 story of how Brown Simpson was dealing after divorcing Simpson. She had just gotten it all together, and it was so exciting. I was so happy for her. For the first time in her life, she was able to have her own friends. We were talking about going to Yosemite, camping, taking the kids to Club Med. Everything was going to revolve around the kids. Nicole Brown Simpson met OJ Simpson at a Beverly Hills nightclub called The Daisy, where she worked as a waitress. She was 18 years old. He was 30 and nearing the end of his football career. At the time, he was still married to his first wife, Marguerite Whitley. Simpson divorced Whitley in 1970 1979. Simpson and Nicole Brown were then virtually inseparable. They lived together and she traveled with him. They were married in 1985. Later that year, he was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and he credited her with helping him get through the end of his playing days. They had a tumultuous marriage, and he was allegedly abusive. She called the police several times, and friends said they would notice bruises on her. Nicole Brown filed for divorce in 1992. After their marriage ended, Simpson would harass and stalk Nicole until her death. She was not a battered woman, Denise Brown told the New York Times. My definition of a battered woman is somebody who gets beat up all the time. I don't want people to think it was like that. I know Nicole. She was a very strong-willed person. OJ Simpson was once considered Kris Jenner's best friend, alongside his late wife, Nicole Brown Simpson. The Kardashian family has a long history with OJ Simpson, and it started long before his double murder trial. The former athlete, who died at age 76 on April 10th, became best friends with famed attorney Robert Kardashian Sr. after the pair met in college. Through marriage, Robert Sr.'s eventual ex-wife, Kris Jenner, also became one of OJ's best friends, she previously told People, as well as the best friend of his then-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson. The Kardashian kids even referred to them as Auntie and Uncle, at the height of the family's friendship. That relationship didn't last forever, though. At least not for Jenner. When OJ was accused of murdering Nicole and friend Ronald Goldman, Jenner took the side of her deceased friend. Meanwhile, Jenner's husband Robert Sr. went on to represent Simpson in his double murder trial. Right before the trial started, Robert sat down and wrote us a handwritten letter and just said, "Look, I know you don't agree with what is going down here, but this is what I have to do for my friend," Jenner said while appearing on a 2009 episode of Dr. Phil. He believed in what he was doing, and he was asking us for his support. The murder trial seemingly split the Kardashian-Jenner family, with Jenner even sitting on Nicole's side of the courtroom while her husband served for the defense. OJ was acquitted of the charges, though he was found liable for the deaths and paid out millions to the victims' families. Kim Kardashian, who is now pursuing her own law career, remembered taking her father's side during the trial, while Mom Jenner wrote in her 2011 memoir, Kris Jenner, and All Things Kardashian, that Nicole had detailed years of physical abuse by OJ to Jenner, so she could act as a witness if needed in the future. "We just always thought my dad was the smartest person in the world, and he really believed in his friend," Kim told Rolling Stone in 2015. Though OJ was acquitted of the double murder, he spent 9 years in prison starting in 2008 after he was charged with armed robbery and kidnapping. He was released on parole in 2017 after the minimum time served. The relationship between the Kardashian family and OJ dissolved following the trial and Robert Sr.'s death, but their names have remained intertwined in the media. Jenner previously shot down rumors that she had an affair with OJ. Some rumors went so far as to allege he's Khloe Kardashian's true father. Fans have become fixated on the theory that Khloe Kardashian's biological father might be someone other than the late Robert Kardashian. Over the years, numerous speculations have circulated regarding the Kardashian-Jenner family, with the issue of Khloe's paternity surfacing multiple times. This speculation is often fueled by the apparent differences in Khloe's physical appearance compared to her siblings. She has lighter skin, curlier natural hair, and has different facial features when compared to the other Kardashian children. She's also significantly taller at 5'10". She towers over sister Kourtney at 5'1", and sister Kim at 5'3". Granted, today the sisters do look more alike. However, Khloe has admitted to having procedures done on her face and using fillers. When looking back at old photos of the Kardashians as children, Khloe stands out in the photos looking more like a family friend than actually being part of the family. Not only does Khloe look different from the rest of her famous family, but her mother, Kris Jenner, has admitted to being unfaithful to her husband, Robert Kardashian, the father of Kourtney, Kim, Robert Jenner, and potentially Khloe. Kris wrote about her infidelity in her 2011 memoir, Kris Jenner and All Things Kardashian. Kris opened up about cheating on her husband, Robert Kardashian Sr. in 1989. This came after years of scrutiny over how different Khloe looks to her siblings, because even though this affair happened in 1989, 5 years after Khloe was born, fans have been speculating that it's possible that Kris could have been unfaithful around Khloe's conception.
Ever since my book came out, people have been coming out of the woodwork with false accusations like Robert Kardashian's ex-wives accusing me of not being faithful when Khloe was conceived. Not true.
Khloe has been feeling particularly down due to her relationship with Tristan Thompson, who has cheated on Khloe multiple times. In case you missed it, Kris sat Khloe down one-on-one to talk about Tristan Thompson's infidelity, leaving Khloe feeling defensive and uncomfortable. In essence, Kris said during their conversation that she was concerned Khloe would regret not giving Tristan another chance despite the several times he had strayed on her. Most famously, Tristan expressed his regret to Khloe in public last year for putting her through heartbreak and humiliation, following the revelation that he had fathered a child outside of their relationship. Later on, we learned that Khloe and Tristan were also secretly engaged at the time and getting ready to become parents again to a child born via surrogate. Kris is asking Khloe to rethink giving Tristan yet another chance. While Khloe admits that Tristan is a great guy, she can't see taking someone back who treated her so terribly. Khloe then calls out her mom for cheating on Robert Kardashian, asking her what her mindset was when she cheated.
If you're going to be devastated, then why'd you do what you did?
I don't think
What was mindset when you cheated?
You're asking me?
Who the else am I talking to?
Kris then goes on to explain that cheating on Robert Kardashian Sr. was her biggest life regret.
I don't know, because he was such a great husband and such a great dad, and I think that I fell into a situation where I thought that the grass was greener somewhere else. And I made a huge mistake. That's like my life's biggest regret.
You can sense the feeling of guilt on Kris's end, and you can tell she knows that her own personal infidelity has affected Khloe the most, because this is what added fuel to the paternity scandal fire. Kris has tried to make this right for a few years now, urging Khloe to do a paternity test to put the rumors to bed once and for all. Khloe has refused and claims that she doesn't care what people think, and that in her eyes, Robert Kardashian is and always will be her friend.
My dad is Robert Kardashian. My other dad is Bruce Jenner. If you other people during the same time and you do not know, go on Maury. Like, I don't care.
While everyone has the right to do as they please, fans have speculated that Khloe's resistance to doing a DNA test was so that she wouldn't find out that she wasn't really a Kardashian. I mean, it could have put to rest the speculation of Khloe's biological dad, which, let us tell you, there is no shortage of candidates on this list. Most notably, people have speculated that Khloe's biological father is either Alex Roldan or OJ Simpson. Alex Roldan was Kris Jenner's hairstylist for many years and was close to the family. Some fans believe that Alex and Khloe look freakishly alike, and he's also much taller than the late Robert Kardashian, who was only 5'7", which could explain where Khloe got her height from. However, Robert Kardashian Jr. is 6'1", which does make him taller than both of his parents, so really these claims are just circumstantial. At one point, Kylie Jenner posted a photo of Khloe and Alex on Instagram with a caption, "First official photo of my sister and her dad, like father, like daughter," which was clearly meant to be a joke because momager Kris would have shut it down immediately if there were any truth behind the claim. There have also been many claims that Khloe Kardashian's real dad is OJ Simpson. For context, OJ Simpson and Robert Kardashian met back in 1967 and reconnected through a mutual friend when Robert was a lawyer and OJ was playing for the Buffalo Bills. Kris met OJ through Robert and became really good friends with OJ's second wife, Nicole Brown. The two couples were extremely close, and the kids even called him Uncle OJ. There have been rumors that Kris and OJ were more than just friends and may have passed the point of friendship around when Khloe was conceived. Some fans think that Khloe has resemblance to OJ, and some fans have pointed out that her daughter True also looks like OJ. Some fans think that Khloe Kardashian looks just like OJ Simpson's daughter Sydney. When OJ Simpson: The Lost Confession premiered on Fox back in March, fans couldn't help but notice the resemblance she shares with Khloe. Fans were pretty much convinced that Khloe and Sydney were siblings after watching the special. One fan posted this on Instagram. "So, I just watched Did OJ Confess on Fox. OJ, not only in these streets looking extra crazy, but I 1000% believe that Khloe Kardashian is his daughter because her and Sydney Simpson, pre-surgery, look like twins." However, some fans are refuting this theory because of Kris and OJ close friendship. Would Kris really cross that boundary and betray a friend like that? OJ himself has also refuted the rumors and says anyone who thinks otherwise is wrong. At one point, OJ's manager Norman Pardreau claimed that OJ and Kris had an affair, but OJ claimed that Norman wasn't even his manager at the time when he made this false claim. Another person who tried to shift this narrative was Robert's second wife, Ellen. Ellen claimed that Robert believed that he wasn't Khloe's biological father and confessed this right before he passed from pancreatic cancer. Many people thought that Ellen was making this because these statements were made shortly after Ellen declared bankruptcy. Meanwhile, Kris has tried to make this right multiple times. She even convinced all of the Kardashian Jenner kids to do a 23andMe DNA test to find out more about their backgrounds. When they were reviewing their test results, Khloe confirms that she has Middle Eastern DNA, which would confirm that she got this DNA from her father, Robert Kardashian, who is Armenian American.
You, Khloe.
58% Euro, 41.6 Middle Eastern.
You are my sister!
Oh my God, we are sisters.
Oh,
and then I'm 1%.
Thank God, if you weren't Middle Eastern at all, we would be in big trouble.
However, the guilt hasn't left Kris Jenner completely. You can sense that there is still an urge to prove that she didn't cheat around when Khloe was born, and that Khloe is indeed Robert Kardashian's biological daughter. On an episode of The Kardashians, Kris seems to backtrack a little and tries to dispel the speculation. Kris made some pretty interesting comments about Khloe's son Tatum, who she shares with Tristan Thompson. Tatum was born via surrogate last July, and ever since Khloe shared the first photos of him, fans have been commenting about how much he looks like her younger brother Rob Kardashian Jr. Kris Jenner says that she gets freaked out about how much Tatum resembles her ex-husband Robert Kardashian Sr.
Khloe, this is the spitting image of your dad and your brother. It's freaking me out.
Tatum? Tatum is Robert Kardashian Sr. He is my ex-husband in a baby form.
Kris then goes on to say something really interesting. She says that the DNA is real and looks off to the side, which some could speculate is a verbal cue when someone is not being honest.
I look through those eyes and I see his little soul and I can just, yep, there he is. The DNA is real.
But what do you guys think? Do you think Kris Jenner is trying to make up for years of rumors that Khloe had to endure because of her infidelity? Do you think Khloe's real dad is Robert Kardashian? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below and make sure you're subscribed to our channel.